What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting the movement, which is AshSaidIt.com. Yeah, you never know who's going to pass through to the show. And today we have the founder and president of CONFADENT Oral Technology. Yes, Mr. Cole Evans. Cole.
How are you doing, Ash? Thank you so much for having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for making time. I know you're a busy man, confident gum, floating around, getting out of there.
Yep, that's right.
Absolutely. So, Cole, let our audience know, where are you from? Where do you represent?
Yeah, Ash, I'm originally from Denver, Colorado, and grew up in a little town in Denver, and then went to college down in Texas, studied business entrepreneurship during my time in school. And I actually launched my business out of the dorm room, which is really unique. And then decided that Texas is a wonderful place. The people down there are so nice. Southern hospitality is a real thing, that's for sure. But decided I wanted to move back to Denver just because the growing ecosystem of starting startup companies and just young entrepreneurs like myself. Denver had a few more than Texas did. So that's what I did, and we formed a great team up in Denver, and now our headquarters is in the Denver Tech Center in Colorado.
Absolutely. So where did the idea for CONFADENT Gum come from?
So the idea originally stemmed from when I was in high school, and I was working for a mentor of mine here in Denver. He owns a very large oral care product manufacturing facility, and they make products for some of the biggest brands out there that everyone knows: the toothpaste, mouthwashes, mints, etc. And I was sitting in the factory one day, and I was watching the toothpaste we made and the mouthwash we made and go down the production lines, and I just said to myself, why do people only take care of their mouth twice a day, once in the morning, once at night when they brush their teeth, and use mouth mints and brush again in the evening? And I just said there's a more convenient way to where we can just take oral care and put it in your pocket or put it in your purse or put it in your car and take it on the go. And so that's what we did is really just take the similar formulation from some of the big brands, mouth rinses and toothpaste, and put it into a convenient delivery system like chewing gum, in which you can take on the go. And it tastes great. It doesn't taste like toothpaste. It doesn't taste like mouthwash. It really freshens your breath and lasts a long time, and it truly cleans your mouth a lot better than most of the other chewing gums on the market.
I can attest to that, and I actually got samples. Me and the team, we actually tried it. Incredible. It's absolutely my favorite gum now. Like, I'm going to be looking for it in stores, looking on shelves for, okay, where's the CONFADENT? Oh, you don't have CONFADENT? Okay, that's not going to work. Not going to work. Because...
Well, we appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, and for me, the main thing with gum, I wasn't a huge gum fan probably until you guys. Because every blue moon, okay, yeah, gum is nice. Okay, it lasts for 30 minutes, an hour tops. It loses flavor, it gets all hard and mushy, and it's basically like you're eating sugar. With your gum, immediately upon just, putting it in your mouth, like you get this burst of mint flavoring, and it lasts. That's what really got me, is like the flavor lasts and it doesn't get hard. And the fact that it's freshening your breath and it's helping to whiten your teeth, I mean, that's just a bonus. That's just a bonus.
Well, and Ash, I'll tell you a little bit why that is. Why our gum tastes so different in a good way than your average chewing gum, and why it doesn't sort of have that sugary residual effect after you're done chewing it left over in your mouth. Your saliva doesn't feel thick like most chewing gums will make your saliva feel thick. And it's just that unhealthy feeling. And the reason why ours is different is really due to our manufacturing process. We use a very different manufacturing process than all the big chewing gum brands out there, and it allows us to include these healthy sweeteners, which are all natural, the healthy, all natural flavorings, and just the way that we include our health ingredients, like the active ingredients, which is the sodium bicarbonate, which is a teeth whitener, the calcium carbonate, which is like an abrasive agent, and then our biggest differentiator ingredient, is CPC, which is the same anti-plaque, anti-gingivitis ingredient in most of the major mouthwash brands. And so it all comes down to our manufacturing process. It's a proprietary process to us. It's really unique, and that's why we're the only ones in the world right now doing it. And we think, as a result, we've created the best tasting chewing gum in the world too.
Absolutely. I mean, I see this thing taking over. The takeover is certainly happening for this gum and the planet. But while it's a great product and it's created such a stir in the industry, what were some of the challenges that you faced while development?
That's a great question. I'd say our biggest challenge was, masking some of the flavors of some of these active ingredients. I mean, typically, when people think of baking soda, they think it's a little bit salty. Mm-hmm. There's a major toothpaste brand on the market that includes a ton of baking soda in every serving, and it doesn't really taste that good. So obviously, our initial prototypes way back in the day, we added way too much baking soda, and then the next ones we added way too much peppermint flavoring, so they were too strong. And so I'd say probably the biggest challenge was just trying to create a not a perfect product, because I don't think any product is perfect. In fact, my favorite saying is that perfection is the enemy of innovation. So I don't think there's ever a perfect product, but I think that we've created a product that's about a 9.5 out of 10. There's not much else I do differently. So I'd say just creating such a good product was by far the hardest feat we had to overcome, and it took about a year to do, but finally we got it done, and now we've got a winner product, thankfully.
All right, absolutely. So, what is the game plan for getting Confident out and into retail?
I'd say that we have a little bit of a different strategy, Ash. We like to take a niche market strategy or business model, right? Where our goal is to be the only gum in a place where there's no gum or very little gum. We don't have the marketing budget to go up against all the massive chewing gum brands around the world in all the big box retail stores. Right. So what we like to do is be the only gum in, say, coffee shops. There's a gazillion coffee shops around the globe, and if you think of the one thing that you need after drinking a delicious cup of coffee or iced chai or whatever drink you get, you have that, you carry that breath around all day, and no one wants to deal with that. And so, a product like ours in the coffee shop environment is just perfect. And so we have a niche market, retail approach where it's only going to be found in C-stores, like convenience stores. It'll be found in coffee shops. It'll be found in outdoor stores for hikers and backpackers and skiers and fishermen and hunters and men and women like that. Right. And then obviously we have a big online presence as well, where we are the top-rated chewing gum on Amazon. You can find us on Amazon very easily. You can find it through our website, confident.com. And so, we're not probably going to get into big box. We might do something with Costco eventually. Right. That'd probably be the only big box that we would do. But for now, it's just a niche market retail approach, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think that's a smart move. You always want to find out innovative ways to stay on top of things, and you want to think about the things that the other guys aren't. I like that.
Yeah, my entrepreneurship director in college, he coined a saying that was just something that has stuck with me ever since I sat in that class, and he said, there's riches and niches. So if you can find a niche market and you can be the best, or you can be the brand that people talk about within that market, the money will never be a problem. So I really like that saying. And big box retail is not always the answer for a consumer packaged good like ours. There's plenty of other places to make money.
Yeah, absolutely. And with it being such a unique, like I said, there is no contest. With any of the retail gums that are on the market, there really is no contest, because all of them, like I said, they lose flavor, and they're not giving you all these added benefits that you guys are doing with Confident. So I'd say that's a pretty smart move. That's a move.
That's right, yeah. And I would say, Ash, thinking long term, our strategy would be to eventually, probably try to sell off the oral care brand to one of the major oral care companies out there that have a big presence in retail, in the big box retail. And so, it'd be very easy for, one of those major either gum brands or toothpaste brands or mouthwash brands to acquire us when the time is right, and then just plug us right into their distribution channels and into their shelf space at the
Gotcha. So, do you guys have any working relationships with dentist offices?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
We've got a number of dentists as customers. We've got a couple of dental investors who are part of our team, which is really unique.
Yeah.
And we actually are in the process of forming a dental advisory board as well,
Ooh.
with highly accredited dentists. Some of these dentists are dentists for professional sports organizations, college sports organizations. And it takes a long time to be able to work with some of the best athletes per se in the world, and so for these individuals to have their practices as the official dental practices of certain sports teams, it's pretty cool to have those same individuals both buying our product, selling our product at their practices, recommending our product at their practices, and then also obviously as a part of our dental advisory board, it speaks wonders to what they believe the clinical efficacy and just the effectiveness of our product is. It's pretty cool to have professionals endorsing it.
It is. So, with this under your belt, you guys have mastered this. I don't even know. Maybe you guys should come up with even another name. Like, I don't even feel like it's fair to call it gum. It's like an oral experience that's going on with your teeth and your tongue and your breath. Like, I don't even want to say, like, gum kind of seems like, okay, that's kind of like playing it down with all the other guys in the industry. But with this product on display, top on Amazon, Confident Oral Technology, what is next for you guys?
That's a great question. There's a lot of avenues that we could go, but I can certainly tell you today, Ash, that our goal is to really maintain our focus as a gum business. Yes, I do think that, as you said, maybe we'll think of another sort of great terminology for what we've created, because it's not just gum.
Right.
Our slogan is the future of gum. So that's sort of what we dub ourselves as and what others have called us. And so I will tell you that it's going to be our focus to probably just keep building health products in the form of chewing gum. Whether it be a pain management product, whether it be an antidepressant product in the form of chewing gum, an athlete enhancing product, similar to a Gatorade in the form of gum. I mean, there's so many avenues that we can go, and really our core team of people working with us every day, our investors team, we really have some pretty strategic people involved with what we're doing, and so there's a lot of avenues in which we can take this and probably still be successful in those other areas.
Yes, and I definitely see you guys being way, way more successful in the future and continuing to build new and exciting brands for us. But what advice, Cole, would you have right now for any young person that has a dream and maybe they're not as motivated as they should be, but they know in their heart that it's what they want to do?
I'd say, number one, I love that question. It's probably my favorite question that anyone will ever ask me, or it's also my favorite question to listen to when other people respond to it. But I would say that my biggest piece of advice that I'd ever give to a young listener is, definitely number one, and it's a little cliche, but number one, never let anyone tell you that you can't do something, because truly, I started this business out of my college dorm room. There was a bunch of people that probably were looking at me going, what is this guy doing trying to make gum in his microwave out of his college dorm room? And I'm sure it probably weirded some people out, but at the same time, look at what we've created today. And it was from those those strange ideas and strange concepts that something beautiful is created. And so definitely never let anyone tell you can't do something, no matter your age. I don't care. And one day hopefully I'll be fortunate enough after this business venture to hopefully invest time and energy and money into young people that were in my same position, building a startup and a dream out of their dorm rooms or even out of their high school classrooms. Potentially, I think that young people are going to change this world for the good, and I really believe that. And it's ideas that stem from those individuals that are going to push our world forward. So I think number one, never let anyone tell you that you can't do something, and number two, I'd say just always build a great team. You can't do anything alone. It takes a team to win. I don't care what sport you're playing, what business you're involved in, what family you have. It's always a team that allows for success to come together at the end of the day, or end of the year, or end of a decade. And it's a team that wins. So really great team of individuals, both men and women, and all ages, and you're going to be successful in whatever you do.
Sounds like a plan. Cole Evans, founder and president of CONFADENT Oral Technology. Cole, thank you so much for coming through and sharing a little tidbit, some secrets about your story and how CONFADENT began. Let them know the best way to get in contact with you, or if they need to get some CONFADENT gum in their life.
Yeah, well, obviously I always welcome people reaching out to me. Email is probably the best way to reach out to me. It's just Cole, COLE, at confadent.com. That's CONFADENT.com. I welcome emails from people I don't know, and I'm pretty good at responding to them. Just give me maybe a day or two sometimes, but I'd say most of the time I'll always respond. And then obviously if you'd like to try our product, we'd love to at the very least send you a sample and let you try it out. But obviously, the product speaks for itself. Just read the Amazon reviews. I mean, people love this stuff, so definitely don't hesitate to give it a try and go buy it on Amazon. And if you don't like it, obviously we'll give you your money back. But I think that just as you said at the beginning of this, Ash, I think that we've created a great product. So go ahead and give it a try on Amazon or off our website. And Ash, for your listeners today, we're going to give a special 20% discount for our website. Ooh. It's Confident 2017. So you do CONFADENT 17, and you'll get a 20% discount, which is great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Cole. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, you guys better jump onto it. All right. Now let me go ahead and get their whole supply. But Cole, we appreciate you so very much. And I have a question here from one of my Facebookers, because I wrote about you guys a few weeks back, maybe a week or so, about the CONFADENT gum. Why the name CONFADENT? Why the A?
That's a great question. Number one, we want it to be different. The word, if you look up CONFIDENT, which is the normal version of spelling confident, and the correct version, I should say, of spelling confident. It's to get to the top of that search term on Google would be virtually impossible. And so, obviously Demi Lovato has a song called Confident. It has millions of views, so it'd be a little tough to compete there. And number two, we wanted to be different. We're not the norm. We didn't want to have a brand name that just sounds like every other dent gum. There's Trident. There's a bunch of dent gums. There's Dentine, and we just wanted to be different. So because we are different, and in our opinion and our customers' opinion, we're better. So that's why we wanted the A instead of the I.
Sounds like a plan. Loving it. Well, thank you so much, Cole. You're welcome back on the program whenever you guys have new updates or whatever is going on with you guys. Anything to announce, just hit me up. They know how to get in contact with me. But I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And thank you
so much, Ash, for having
thank you so much, Cole. You're such a sweetie. And like I said, we'll be in contact, and we'll be rooting for you guys, as we know that you're gonna come home with that gold. Come on with the gold.
We love hearing that.
Oh, and I thank each and every one of you guys for downloading the show. Yes, 250,000 streams worldwide. Wow. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Because that's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media, it's nice, it's cool, it's fun, but real life is so much better. All right, until next time, you guys.